How was my lunch? It was brilliant, thank you. Thanks very much. It's a shame we have to split this in half here. Give me a second. I'm going to pour some coffee. Yeah, okay. 1 second, guys. I'll put the idle cam on, yeah? Oh, no, not return. Oh, I should set this aetheryte as my home, right? That'd be good. Oh, damn. We got a sub. Thanks, Danster. Welcome, dude. It's 20th month. Jesus. Yeah, welcome, guys. Just give me a second. I'm just getting some coffee. Alright, I'm back. Was there a sneaky stream earlier today? He was still in the Reach yesterday. Yeah, I was live just a bit ago, very recently. You would have been in your element. It was me asking a ton of questions about a Realm Reborn story, and then denying that I've forgotten anything about a Realm Reborn. It would have been brilliant if you were there. I was actually specifically looking for you in chat, because I knew you'd have something to say. Yeah, anyway, yeah, Danster, thanks. La Luna, Regalicus is back. Yeah, it was all about Gaius Van Baelsar. All right, we did it. So yeah, let's remind ourselves. Sorry about that wait there, guys. I don't know how long people stuck about. I doubt they stuck about for very long. Wow, this is a very minimal quest log on this one. Jeez. You only just got home from your classes, but you would have loved to have seen it. Basically, it was just that we found out about the plague, the Black Rose, and found out that Gaius was against its development, and he tried to shut it down. And I said, oh yeah, he seems like a cool guy. But then it turned out he was dead already because we killed him in Praetorium, and I'd forgotten that he was the guy. I mean, I knew that we were killing big bad Empire people in the Praetorium. It's just I can remember everyone's exact name, except Nero. And then it became like, okay, what was Ultima Weapon? Okay, it was being used to create the ultimate magic, and yeah, which is another little detail I'd forgotten. You ducked out of the morning so quick. You thought someone was fired. No, it's all good. We're here. That's weird. You guys are calling it a morning stream. To me, it was just like a minute ago. A surprisingly accurate description of Yugiri and Gosetsu, once again suggesting that Alphino may have mistaken his life's calling. I like the way it says once again, because it's been a while since we heard that, and in another expansion. Sorry, I'm just setting my windows up a little bit here on my PC. Yeah, welcome back. Hello, Rocker, Tenchi, Johnman. An Ori Shinobi and a Rogadin Samurai. If I may, I would answer your question with some few of my own. If I speak of that which you know, Ijin, be not offended. You are familiar with the situation in the lands across the Ruby Sea, the doomed rebellion. After 2.5 decades of quiet... Wait, hold on, what's this? The situation across the Ruby Sea, the doomed rebellion after 2.5 decades of quiet. They're talking about Doma and the resistance in Doma, right? I see. And you are familiar with the ways of the Hingashi? How we elect to stand apart and support no cause but our own. Indifferent and callous, some may call us, but pragmatism is essential if a humble island nation such as ours is to survive. Is this, Are they... Hold on, 1 second. Is this Taiwan? Is that what's basically going on? This is Taiwan. They're literally just doing the story of Taiwan. Off the borders of China. Is that wrong for me to say? But we are not fools. Complete isolation is impractical. And Tsukugane is open to Ijin, and we are equally hospitable to all. Or, if I must speak more plainly, yes, I can help you. But if I do, I must also oblige the ones who ask after you. You think it's more about Japan during its isolationist era, and this is the port the Dutch traded with? I don't really know much about that. Tell me more about the Dutch in Japan. I should learn more about the colonial Dutch, honestly, because, like, they were like a world superpower, and I just never think about them and never appreciate what they did or anything. Are you willing to accept this fair and equitable treatment? I suppose we are. We got no choice, right? Welcome back. Yeah, welcome everybody. Thanks for coming back, everyone. Having a little break there is obviously not good. If anyone else comes looking for us, tell them whatever you like. As you wish. 2 individuals of whom you speak did indeed come here. They sought passage across the Ruby Sea. Few ships are willing to make the trip at the moment. Nevertheless, I made several introductions on their behalf. That was the extent of our interaction. I'll provide you the names of the captains if you like. I like her with that eye patch. You got your coffee? Yeah, I got my coffee too. You've been a great help, Mistress Kaze. I'll be sure to come back for that wine sometime. We would welcome your custom, miss. We should question these captains as soon as we can. You take the first 3, I'll take the rest. And we'll meet here when we're finished. It always says this. You take the first 3 and I'll take the rest. So you mean you'll take 1, or you'll walk into an empty room and tell me you've taken people, but you haven't taken a damn thing. Okay. Will you play Triple Triad now? All agents are subject to the same rules. Yes. Wow, she still won't play it with me. When does she unlock as a Triple Triad player? Japan and China do hate each other, so it wouldn't surprise me if based off time. Hold on. You can't talk about the motivation of a state and put it on the personal ambitions and beliefs of its citizens. What you're saying is Square Enix hates China. It's not like state leaders of Japan have gone down and dictated what this MMO does. So I don't know. Are the citizenry propagandized against China over there? In the modern era? I know that they have a historically bloody thing, but it's like saying that any game I make is bound to be anti-French because the British hate the French. It's not right, is it? I mean, it's a disgusting generalization. It's not necessarily true that they're all xenophobic like that. If anything, it looks like they might be celebrating elements of Chinese culture here. Oh, can we climb the tower with this? Oh, the airship landing's on top of the tower, so I guess technically yes. We gotta go to the pier. Hello. A surprisingly accurate depiction of Yugiri and Gosetsu, once again suggesting that Alphino may have mistaken his life score, and we already read that. You asked me if I've seen this Ori woman and this Rogadin samurai. The woman is unknown to me, but the man is not. He was for Doma. But I could not help him. We travel solely here between here and Razat Han. It would be an unreasonable detour. What's Razat Han? Do we know what Razat Han is? Southwest of me, another region. Right, okay. Oh, here, what's this? Kugane is a kind of a neutral port among a lot of smaller eastern kingdoms. They actually have embassies for Garlemald and Thav. Yeah. Wait, Thavner is an Indian-inspired country. Where's Thavner? Thavner? Sakoko, locked country, was the isolationist foreign policy of the Japanese Tokugawa shogunate, under which for a period of 214 years during the Edo period, so this is from 1603 to 1866, relations and trade between Japan and other countries were severely limited, and nearly all foreign nationals were barred from entering Japan, while common Japanese people were kept from leaving the country. Okay, so hold on. During the era of exploration, the era of pirates, the age of pirates, and all that shit, the colonization of the New World, Japan was like ultra isolationist and locked down. Really? Except that they corresponded with the Dutch, did they? Yeah, the two dates are over 250 years, yeah. I don't remember the years, but for a long time the Dutch had the only privilege of trading with Japan. Really? Kugane is kind of a neutral port. They actually have embassy. Yeah, okay, I already read that one. Sorry, I read up. Somehow I went up in chat instead of down. Oh, the India place is southwest of me, another region. It's going to be a zone in Endwalker. Is that a joke? Are you just joking around with me? Because I keep hearing over and over and over again, it's going to be a zone in Endwalker. Hey Boots, how's it going? Did you know there's going to be a zone in Endwalker? You're looking at the situation from a Western mind. What, me or someone else in chat? Kugane also has a housing district. No, they already showed a map preview. It's not a joke. Oh, wow. I suppose the 265 years is the Edo period, and 214 of those were isolated. What's the cause for that? What's the cause for that isolationism? Why not join with everyone else? Yes, a Rogadin gentleman did approach me. He wanted to charter a ship to take him across the Ruby Sea, the mad devil. I sent him away, like all the others before him. The woman? Nay, I know her not. Boots, I was talking about you on stream earlier, because there was someone drinking sake here, and I mentioned you were the first person I ever heard of drinking sake. Oh, there's a little boathouse. Okay, so we've got to show our sketch to one more captain. What about you, the Kirk captain? Do they all have icons or what? Was it you I was just speaking with? Yeah, alright, I told you. Yeah. You got to understand, I'm role-playing a character with dementia. So, also, Boots, is our video up? I haven't actually checked yet. Ours. Is your video up of which I am a guest? And that's when I knew WP was a sheltered man. I asked chat as well. Maybe Boots, you know. I said to chat earlier, I said there's two foodstuffs I associate with Boots, because he's the only person I know who has had them or talks about having them. One of them's sake. What's the other one? I asked. Oh, it did go up on Tuesday. What is the other one, Boots? No, not poutine. No. Every Canadian I know has had poutine. Poutine, it's not a Canadian food. I'll give you a hint if you can't get it. No, it's not maple syrup. I'm not that sheltered that I need Boots to tell me that maple syrup is a Canadian stereotype. Bimbibap. What the fuck is bimbibap? You're going to laugh. You're going to call me sheltered when you hear what it is. If you don't know already what it is, you're gonna laugh at me and you're gonna say, what the fuck? I can't get enough of that vista over there. Okay, what? Does anyone want to guess? I mentioned it in a video. The true Wood of Potatoes fans would have this trivia. I asked some crazy trivia the other day and someone got it. Come on, give me another guess. Play the game a little bit more. Is this this isn't the quest, is it? Near East Merchant? I don't think it's you. Give me a hint. Oh, but the hint's going to be too easy. Oh, okay, I'll give you a semi-hint. It's a European food. That might still... You might have it. It's a European food. And it's just like the sake story. It's exactly like the sake story. I'm like, oh, what you got there? And you told me. And I was like, what the fuck? French fries. I may be wrong, but I think a large part of the isolationism in Japan was due to the Mongol invasions and the European colonialism. No, it's not risotto. What do you take me for, risotto? I'll have you know that I did GCSE. Actually, it wasn't GCSE. I didn't take it at GCSE. But I had like a chefing class as like a 12-year-old, and we made risotto once. And I'd get this, by the way. How fucking bad is this? My teacher had us cut up frankfurters to put in the risotto. I look back at that, I'm like, what? And you're the one teaching us, what was it called, food tech? Do I eat stuffed marrows? No, I've never had a stuffed marrow. I mean, I can only assume it's this person, but it's not this person. It's a different quest. Oh, there's a log up there. There's a sightseeing log. Alright. It's Italian. There's your big clue. It's Italian. It's Italian boots. It's a big clue. I think of it as a posh food. And I associate it with boots, which I suppose is quite nice. Is this another JP, is it, to get there? Can I land on the thing? No, it's not a type of pasta. It's not a type of pasta. You can say pasta. Yeah, it's pasta. I'd never heard of pasta before, and then Boots started eating it, and I was like, what is that? Pasta? That's unbelievable. That's posh people food right there. Spicy meatball. You really don't know, do you? You don't know. All right, here you go. Ready? Ready, everybody? I've never met anyone ever in my life that's eaten this. I've only ever heard reference to it in like TV shows and stuff. It's from Italy. I associate it with posh people because, you know, I've never had it and I'm not posh. Ready? Gazpacho. Cold tomato soup, as far as I understand that is. I always associate Boots with gazpacho. He was eating gazpacho one day when we were recording. Do you remember that now? Do you remember? He remembers. I'm sure he does. I can't find this quest, by the way. This expansion's done loads of this. You literally ate it once. Well, there you go. I mean, what do you want from me? He remembers, see? Do you remember the day you were eating gazpacho? Oh, good times. What fun we've had. Maybe it's on the boat over here. This is pretty good. Ah, there we go. Good times. Do you remember the taste of that gazpacho? Alright. So those are the two foods. No, we no longer offer that service. Too much trouble. Now we only transport goods. I told this samurai... Sorry, what was that? I told the samurai and sent him on his way. The samurai is Gosetsu, right? The woman... Pah, if it's a woman you seek, the pleasure houses have plenty. Alright, jeez. Kugane has pleasure houses, eh? I mean, we're talking about brothels, aren't we? I'm sure Limsa Laminsa's got its own share of those. Widely eaten in Spain and Portugal. Oh, it's Spanish, is it? I could have sworn it was Italian. Well, that's how little I know. I mean, I'm not even ashamed of that. I'm not even ashamed of that. Because I've never had gazpacho. I thought it was Italian. I guess because I thought tomato. Not really? It's a Spanish thing? Another reason you couldn't guess Italian. Oh, please. Like if I'd said Spain, you would have got it. Oh, man, this fucking thing. How could I miss the jump? If that has tomato, it's Italian. What do you want from me? It sounds like an Italian word, doesn't it, as well? Gazpacho. It sounds Italian. How did it? Oh, never mind. Judging from the look of your face, you didn't have much better luck than I did. Yeah, that's because you did nothing. You're not fooling me. Did I do the hand gesture? I did do the hand gesture. I did. You know the hand gesture. My thumb on the inside of my fingers. And I sort of did like a waving up and down motion in front of me. Well, I suppose we might as well head back. Wait, I've just remembered. There was someone on my list I forgot to speak to. Gyuldo. You mean you were too lazy to speak to? He's Namazu fisherman, whatever that means, and a regular here. Maybe we'll find him if we look around. I really like that Lise has no idea what any of these words are. I feel kindred in her. Oh, what was that pop-up? Whatever that pop-up was, if that was one of you guys, do it again, because I missed that. Oh, is he upstairs having a meal? You can say any words in that tone? Yeah, but alright, gazpacho. It sounds Italian. Oh, what is this guy? Oh, is this for real? Is this a joke? I've been challenged? I've been challenged to triple triad? Swap. One random card will be swapped. If this guy gets Noctis... Oh, it's Rin. It's the deck of kings. Here we go. Fuck! Oh, he gave me Tinus, though. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm red. That's what it is. Now, what do I do here? He would just flip Noct back, and that's it. So I took the Griffin off me, basically. Right, I will occupy this spot. You can't do anything about that. No, you can't do anything about that. He's playing just as defensively as me. Well, I have a big play here now. Go Noctis. I need to get his, oh god, all of his cards are so strong. My fire, my liquid flame's fucked. I can't, if he plays it right, he can force me out, because the liquid flame. We're not flipping anything. Oh, he's playing well. He's playing well. What's this fine? I need to wait with the Behemoth. The Behemoth can kill. Okay, here's what we do. Scarface there. He's safe. And whatever this guy places, if he goes for the middle, I can attack him from underneath with the Behemoth. Come on now. Oh, I should have said it out loud. He's ghosting. He's ghosting. How is that fair? Let's draw. I will not seek a rematch. We'll do it later. This thing. Look at this. What on earth is this? Notice the one on Horshafant's shield side. Wow, that's kind of cool. Shield on because he got blown up. What kind of voice?
Wait, what? Why do you stare? You have business with me?
By the 12, a talking... We'll give her a deep voice just to differentiate those two high-pitched voices. By the 12, a talking fish.
Yes, a talking fish. How observant of you, Ilgin. You find me in good spirits, so your rudeness I will ignore this once, but only if you address me again in the proper manner.
Sorry, I've never met her. Let's start again. You're a Gyodo, right? My name's Lise. And this is Macon. We're looking for some friends of ours. I can't believe this. It's intelligent. No, it's got a bell on it. So if you picked it up and shook it, it would ring. Don't do that, guys. Don't shake the baby.
I see. Both of these ones I know well. I helped them secure passage across the Ruby Sea.
Really? That's wonderful. Could you do the same for us?
Yes. This would not be a problem. For you, I could charter a ship this very day. But the journey is fraught with much peril. The fare will not be cheap. Are you sure you can afford to pay?
They don't have different money here, do they? You have a giant stuffed version of this guy on your desk. No way. That's actually kind of cool. I didn't even think... Of course they sell merch in this game. I didn't think to bring any money, but surely Tataru will let us take whatever we need from the Saan's coffers, right? We wouldn't be the only passengers, though. Can we take a moment to talk it over with our mates?
Yes, but hurry. Your ship must depart under the cover of darkness.
Why do I feel like this thing's going to betray me?
We shall meet again at the sunset on the Tassel Gear Bridge. Do not forget your fare. Bring many gil, yes?
What did they warn me about? Do not be deceived by the dangerous people. What was it they said? It's about time our luck changed. Alphino and the others will be thrilled. And I nod. I read a post on Reddit about FF14. Okay, guys. Now, I want you all who are watching this and playing this along with me, I want you to get in a habit, okay? It's a habit I learned about on a Reddit thread. I think it's a really good habit. It's a habit you can all do, all of you, no excuses. And I think it will improve your enjoyment of this game tenfold, okay? And that is, every time the Warrior of Light nods, you should nod as well. Just you see him nod, you give a little nod, all right? Just role play as the Warrior of Light whenever you see a nod. Just feel that desire. And once you start, you won't be able to stop, all right? So I'll draw your attention to it. Okay, class, I'll draw your attention to it the next few times. Did I get this? And we'll be well on our way to becoming nod-alongers. That's the shortening. Nod-alongers. Greetings, honoured sir. Will you be entering the Ruby Bazaar offices? Oh, absolutely. So you go. Now, you can do a few different nods. You can do a nice, gentle, long one, like quite a sincere, like, what do you call it? Like a custom kind of nod. Or you can do like one of those little, like, you know, like dickhead Brit nods, like I do. You know, when you're out, it's a dark alley, you see another guy there, you give him a quick little nod, you know? You can do it that short, sharp. We spoke with a number of merchants and captains at the Southern Piers. Get ready for it, guys. Several recognized Gosetsu and confirmed that he had been searching for a vessel to deliver him to Orthard. None, however, made any mention of Lady Yugiri. Yes, it was the same story for us. And then you'll never believe what happened. We found a crazy talking dolphin. What race is it? Wait, you only nod when the Warrior of Light does, guys. If you're doing it already, it's okay, but you're making a mistake. So this Gyodo claims to have aided both Gosetsu and Yugiri. How fortuitous. Not the word I would have chosen, Master Alphino. Stupid's what I call it. How can you agree to his price without making any attempt to haggle, or even confirming what it was in the first place? I'm not going to lie, you guys are all talking major shit about Tataru, but I quite like her. I quite like how savvy she is. I like how she's greedy and into the money. I think she's funny. I quite like her, genuinely. Yes, that too was a misstep on their part, but it's not what troubles me most. Gyodo and his brethren are not renowned for their generosity of spirit. Rather, they are disdained as scheming moneylenders, ever eager to turn in a profit from the other's misfortune. Everyone else we questioned stated that Gosetsu was alone. Only Gyodo claims to have met both him and Yugiri. I suppose it's just possible that Gosetsu made inquiries by himself and only called upon Yugiri once he'd found a willing captain. Or they had an argument and split up. But it's equally possible, if not more likely, that you're being deceived. Do not forget that there are parties present in Kugano with agendas which may run contrary to your own. I'm telling you what, I'm going to get betrayed by the cute little dolphin thing. It is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Ever. And that just means it's evil. The Viceroy was once a spy herself, as I recall. I should be surprised if she did not have countless agents here in her employ, all eager to prove themselves to their new master. And what better way to do so than by delivering her the heads of foreign insurgents? The thing is, they're being so blunt about the fact that's going on. I feel like maybe it's not a spy and it's all a big red herring and they're going to maybe be mean to something really cute and pure of heart. Fine. He may be right about him, but if Gyodo's working for the Empire, who's to say he didn't try the same trick on Yugiri and Gosetsu? I mean, if he did, he might know where they are, and if he succeeded, he might be in trouble. Anyway, if he holds up his end of the bargain, we'll have nothing to worry about, will we? But if he tries to betray us, I vote we take him prisoner and punch him in the face till he tells us the truth. Wait, did I just add that in the face bit? Let's see. Yeah, just punch him till he tells us the truth. Face optional. So it's a trap. We'll spring and deal with the consequences. I like the way you think. Very, very well. We should prepare for the worst. Tataru will remain here. I'll follow the three of you at a discreet distance. Once more, I must caution you to avoid physical altercations at all costs, even should Imperial agents attempt to engage you. The Sakazuki will not hesitate to clap you in irons or cut you down. If anything untoward should happen, you are to return here at once. Is that clear? Crystal. Oh, did we nod? I don't think we nodded. I think we're fine. To review, Lice, Macon, and I will all meet with Gyodo as planned. Alphino will keep a watch from a distance, ready to provide support in the likely event that Gyodo attempts to betray us to the Imperials or whomever else. Should that happen, you and Lice will subdue him, and together we'll make our escape. As our actions will surely draw the attention of the Sakazuki, we'll evade them with Alphino's assistance and return here with our prisoner. Does that meet with everyone's approval? Of course, these precautions will be for naught if Gyodo does not play us for fools, but we shall see. To the bridge! Okay. This is weird. There's literally no combat or any. They just don't care. They just tell a story. I quite like that. I really like that about this game. It's just so focused. It's like, all right, we don't care. You know what ArenaNet's like a lot? They're like insecure that people are going to get bored, so they have to do a little combat sequence. Another little combat sequence. Another little combat sequence. This game is just like, fuck it. You're going to sit here and read a novel for like 3 hours, and the people who don't want to do it can skip. But we're going to give you a novel, and we're going to tell the story we want to tell. And that's it. There's not. That's. And I like that confidence, you know. That's how I'm reading it anyway. Maybe I'm misreading it. Maybe it's not confidence. Maybe it's ineptitude. But it feels positive to me. It's because the combat's bad, so don't draw attention to it. I mean, that's a more positive worldview, isn't it? You can say, well, Guild Wars is so impressed with their combat that they want you to enjoy it as much as possible. But that's not true. We know that that's not true, because they're always reinventing the wheel. They don't just let you fight stuff. And people aren't happy with just fighting stuff. Can I remind you, who loves DRMs? Who loves DRMs in the Icebridge Saga? Oh yeah, Wooden Potatoes does. Who else loves DRMs? None of you lot. You all whine about them. Our would-be allies, nowhere to be seen. Make ready, Macon. Something smells
Fishy.
Okay, here we go. A lot of people love DRMs. They bloody don't speak up about it, do they? Is Guild Wars 2 story combat good? Yeah, it's excellent compared to this game. It's a million times better than this game.
He's late.
If the combat was bad, I feel no one would be playing this game. I think you're wrong, Divinations. I think people... Well, no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's not exactly as you've described it, though. Oh my god, I love it so much. What is that? It's actually kind of gross. The tail.
Endless and most sincere apologies to you and yours, yes, yes.
Oh!
This way, quickly now.
Oh, it's Gollum! He speaks like Gollum! Oh my god.
Yes, my precious.
It's even creepier now. Why don't we just look at each other in silence? Oh, why does it walk with such a straight back? It's like a robot or something. It's so gross. It's like gross underneath, cute on top. I think we can all relate to that, right, everybody?
Enough. Where are you taking us? Where is the ship?
This ship. So very sorry to inform you, yes, yes. Long before was it pledged to another.
Its face. Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes.
To me. These ones are for Doma.
Uh-oh. Are we going to be ambushed by real people or a bunch of them? Okay, real people.
I knew it couldn't be this simple.
I love her exasperated expression.
Nothing personal, yes, yes. Just business.
Okay, little thing, Gyodo.
Then business is about to take a turn for the worse.
Kick him into the water. Punt him in there. She did it. The bell's ringing. Frame him in the moon.
Come on, let's find a way out of here.
Oh, the little Chocobo Days effects. That's fucking brilliant. Oh, it's a catfish, is it? Oh shit, I rebound everything. Well, whatever, it's an AoE environment, so... But the question is... Can I deal with aggro in such a way? Oh, I ate that. Ignore that. Ignore that. I'm good at the game, I promise. If I stand on these two, will these guys come? Oh, I want your aggro. Is there any food or whatever to get more aggro? I want to ball them up. Oh my god, Alphino's going to kill that all on his own with Carbuncle. Ha! Did you guys hear that? Of all the bloody places. Oh, I feel you, Lise. Uh-oh, you're the only one left. That means you're going to take big damage. From my forbidden chakra! Is there a way to remove the skill names from the damage numbers? Yes, I think through one of the add-ons. It's tricky though. There's like 2 add-ons that mess with that. Get FF14 launcher and dig in it. That's my advice to you. As expected, the Sakazuki have caught our scent. Since fighting them is out of the question, we'll have to wind our way back to the Ruby Bazaar, evading the patrols as we go. Ah, there it is! He nodded! Everybody, just quick little nods. That's it. And we move on. If they find you, use these smoke bombs to make your escape. Does that count as... that doesn't count as a nod. We're looking at our hand. There's the nod, though. There it is. I wonder what the highest frequency of nods per minute is at any point in the story. There has to be a moment where that Warrior of Light, like, nods 6 times in a cutscene, and then there's like 2 minutes of gameplay, and then he nods like 7 times in the follow-up cutscene, and then you leave the instance and there's another cutscene and he nods there or something. Oh, fuck. What the... Oh, wow, these guys are awesome. They found us. Use a smoke bomb so we can escape. Oh, I just want to admire them then. What happens when this fills up? Oh, it's a duty action. Oh, God. Alright. Alright, let's sort this out, shall we? What is this? Hotbar 6? Oh, on Hotbar 2, still has capacity. Maybe I just click these down here. I mean, I don't use them that much, right? So duty actions are in the game now, are they? How did they originally teach people to press these buttons? General? Because I used one of these, but it was... When did I use one of these? It was the Noctis thing. So this is the actual first duty action. They just show up. Okay, so smoke shoot. So what happens when this fills? Show an incendiary device that creates a blanket of smoke, temporarily granting you stealth. There is a UI thing. Usually people learn by force on a certain trial. So what, does that mean I could fight if I wanted to? Oh my god, I could. I kind of want to let this fill this though. I'm going to watch this. You're going to get us into trouble if you keep this up. Hold on, he didn't even finish the cast! Our would-be ally is nowhere to be seen. Make ready. Oh, I'm going to have to do that one on very easy, I'm afraid. I think that was a bit tricky. It's okay, we get to listen to the guy again. I'm going to turn him up as well.
He's late.
I quite like how sharp her eyes are there. That's like a TV trick. Do you guys know that? That's what your favourite content creators do as well. They all stare at a really bright light so that it makes their eyes sparkle. It's true.
Endless and most sincere apologies to you and yours, yes, yes. This way, quickly now.
I wish he said something funny that I could use as a sub sound. There's a nod. Oh, I just can't get over his walking. It's just so unnatural and weird.
Enough! Where are you taking us? Where is the ship?
Listen for the bell, guys. Listen for the bell.
The ship. So very sorry to inform you, yes, yes. Long before was it pledged to another. to me, these ones are for Doma.
Oh, it's got a ringing bell to alert the guards. It's even better, really. Should have known by the bell.
I knew it couldn't be this simple.
Nothing personal, yes, yes. Just business.
That's what the sub sound should be.
Then business is about to take a turn for the worse.
That would be a very good sub sound. Nothing personal, just business.
Ah!
Come on, let's find a way out of here.
Unironically happy I did very easy now because these guys will melt. If someone isolates that audio or gives me the timestamp for it, I'll try and set that up. I know I could do my 10% damage. Let me do it.
Bloody places.
I sort of fat fingered there. I put on perfect balance when all I meant to do was stun. Right. We don't need to watch this again. Just make sure you nod. You have to nod twice or your nod debt is at -2. Can I set this up so that the smoke bomb only appears... Can I set up so that LB, smoke bomb, and duty action only appear when they're when they're available? Does that make sense? Like how a Guild Wars 2 special action doesn't appear until it's actually there, and then it's in the middle of the screen. Wait, what? Oh, I understand now. I'm getting a few seconds of stealth. Oh shit, it's an actual stealth sequence. Oh, I thought it was just gonna kick me out. It's like a proper instance, this. Oh, I see, it's there. It's in the middle of the screen. It's just nearly invisible. It's there. So I don't need to bind it. What is that? What? It's a system thing. No, it's not. Duty. Why is it? Duty gauge. How odd. Why has it got a full thing? I'll put the gauge down there then, I guess. Shit. I'm not actually sure where I'm going either right now. Head for the Ruby Bazaar. I honestly have no idea when I would have put that transparency there like that. It would have been a long time ago. I only have 3 left. Oh, bugger. Wait, but that's outside of the place. Come with me? Okay. Oh, it's the Ninja Turtle! Oh, look, we're being taught to not judge a book by its cover, guys. You see how the cute little catfish deceived us? And look at this. Look at this ugly person on the outside. But of pure spirit and noble intent. Yeah, keep going, bro, because I'm nearly out of... I'm actually going to fail this duty. I didn't realise there was gameplay. Yeah, just keep running, because I need to... I've only got 1 left now. Yeah, I see you. Oh my god, Lise there actually carrying it. Look at that. That's hilarious. I feel like these two are going to have a bit of funny banter and back and forth. Yes, 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 yes. There's Alice saying Alpha now. Hey guys. Oh, thank the 12, you made it. Yeah, he's got no pupils. No, I have no UI. My UI is basically unmodded. There's some slight tweaks, but generally speaking, it's all good.
Stay hidden and quiet.
That was possibly a nod. I don't think it was, though.
Clear the road! Clear the road! You there, Korjin. We seek 4 foreigners. 1, a brutish woman carrying an unconscious Namazu. Have you seen them?
For foreigners, you say? Ah, yes! Very rude they were, making no apology as they barged past. They went that way, I think.
Many thanks, good sir. With me, they cannot have gone far.
Bye-bye.
All is well. The Sekisei Gumi will not return this way for some time, I should think.
Okay, by the way, earlier I said it was Seki Seigumi, and someone said, no, you got it right the first time. It's Seki Seigumi.
You are of the East Aldenard Trading Company, yes? Come with me. I know a safer way.
Yes. Look at that little nod there. Mm-hmm.
You are returned. And with guests, I see.
I bet that thing's really heavy, by the way.
Our meeting went about as well as expected. We've brought the Namazu who thought to betray us. When he wakes up, we'll see what he knows about Yugiri and Gazetsu.
Okay, so he's a Namazu.
Well done, you. When I saw the Sekisei Gumi out in force, I did begin to worry, but I see my fears were misplaced.
No yawning. Do you hear
Actually,
me
if
yawn?
it
I'm
weren't
sorry,
for
everyone.
Soroban, we might not have gotten away.
'Twas my pleasure.
My pleasure.
Yet I must ask, Soroban, why would you deceive the Sekisegumi to help us, foreigners of whom you know naught?
Why, out of the kindness of my heart, is what I would like to say, but my motives are not so pure. I chanced to witness your meeting with Hancock at the tavern and saw an opportunity.
I like the idea that the guy who's voicing this thing, right? He goes into the booth and they say, all right, here's some lines. And he says, well, what am I? And they say, well, you're at this weird race thing. And he's like, can I see a picture? He gets a picture of that. And this is the voice he goes for.
An opportunity.
Like many, I came to Kugane as a trader to make my fortune. Kojin of the Red may serve the Empire as mercenaries, but Kojin of the Blue walk a different path.
Yeah, he is like Nibbler. He's exactly like Nibbler.
Regretfully, most here would rather not meet our gaze, much less do business.
Ari Man says his JP voice is very different. It's more comical.
So I seek the custom of those less predisposed to dismiss us outright, namely the East Aldenard Trading Company.
Quid pro quo, is it? Well, there is no denying that we owe you a debt. What say you, Hancock? Will you consider doing business with our entrepreneurial friend here?
Rest assured, Master Soroban, that in matters of trade, the company does not discriminate. We would be honored to hear your proposal.
I promise you will not regret this, good sir. Ah, yes. You sought passage across the Ruby Sea, did you not? I have a ship you can use.
You do? Well then, far be it from us to refuse. You have our deepest thanks.
And you mine.
Oh, I wanted to turn around to see the thing on the floor, but it was just my turn. Hello. I'm still annoyed he tried to deceive us, but at least we were prepared for it. Even so, next time we should probably try to avoid running around Kugane in the middle of the night with half the city guards snapping at our heels. I agree. Right then, Gyodus should be coming around soon. I think it's time we had a little chat, don't you? Oh my god, I was so sure she was going to voice act there. I had a really weird moment where I was like, oh, this cutscene's bugged. And then I remembered, wait, this game doesn't voice act everything. Rise and shine, little fishy. I know you can hear me, so stop pretending to be asleep, or I'll give you another ride of my boot.
No, 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 more boots. All my secrets are yours for the asking.
Tell us what you know about Yugiri and Gosetsu. Every last detail. And if I find out that you lied to me...
No, 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 no more lies. The clear, unvarnished truth. You have my word. Only the samurai did I meet. Yes, yes, only him. He asked after a ship, so I provided the instruction to the Guardians.
You mean you led him into a trap, as you did us, because you're an Imperial spy?
No, no, I am no spy. It was just business. Fewer ships pass through Kugane these days, and we have struggled to make ends meet. So when the Guardians...
I misclicked. Oh, my mistake. You're not a spy, but a common cutthroat. Not that I'm surprised. You need half a brain to be a spy. So, what happens to the samurai?
Such a cruel, vicious tongue you have. He would not go quietly, no, no. Blades were drawn, men were cut down, and the Sakazuki came. They took the samurai away.
Hold on a moment. You mean to tell me that the Ijin that they arrested the other day was Gosetsu? Oh, had I but known. If he's in custody of the Sakazuki, I need only see to it that the requisite funds find their way into the right official hands, and your friend will walk free. I like this. He's in jail, and that's a relief. Because they're that corrupt. What is this? Uldar? Ah, there you go, Alphino. As it is an Uldar, so it is Kugane. But given the circumstances, it seems we have no choice but to resort to morally questionable means. Am I Alphino? Is that what this is? We'll make a pragmatist of you yet, Master Alphino. Don't you look that fucking happy. Wipe that smile off your face.
Wipe that smile off your face. I have given you everything you asked for, yes, yes. Then there is no need for me to remain your prisoner.
Hello, Soroban. I have never laid eyes upon the sacred treasures of Eorzea. My heart fair trembles with excitement at the thought. Lovely. I'm glad we finally learned what happened to him, but did we really need to stir up all that trouble to do so? I don't think to include the bribes when I was calculating our budget for this trip. Well, maybe you should have. You're free to wait here while I speak with a relevant official, but if you would rather wait for Gosetsu outside of the barracks, we can go together. I wouldn't put it past the Imperials to try something again, so mayhap it would be best if Lice, Macon, and I joined you. No, Stormblood, we are now actually in paid content. I'm still not paying a sub, but it is now paid, unfortunately. The past 2 streams are paid. But I will not speak in positively about how generous this game's free trial is. I'll keep an eye on him for the time being. We can release him after you return with Gosetsu. He will doubtless have some choice words to say to the little fellow. Soroban, mayhap it would be prudent to prepare your ship for our immediate departure. As you wish. Everything is in order, then let us be off. The Sakazuki barracks are to the north. Right. Beautiful. Now, just give me 1 second, guys. I just remembered. I did some shopping earlier. And there's something in the shop, and I put most of the stuff away, but I left one shopping bag out, and I just remembered there's something that should be in the fridge. And since I've been live for a while, I'm just going to go quickly put one thing in the fridge. Just give me a quick second. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I returned with an apple, so I'll probably shout down on that on the next cutscene. Speaking about Stormblood being free, I was asking people. It sounds like there's a good chance. This looks really nice. There's a good chance after Endwalker comes out, like several months, but they might make Stormblood free. I'm thinking that the day that happens, people probably won't think much about it in the existing audience, but to me, that's going to be huge. It's going to be so crazy. Yeah, as far as I heard from chat before, they didn't say they would do it, but it would be it would make sense, and they haven't ruled it out either. This map feels very empty of other players, but I don't really care. That's kind of a weird thing with this game. Alright, I must ask you wait here. You may be assured this will not take long. So I'm seriously not allowed in? I can't believe I got rid of Midgasoma for this floating turtle. Is it really going to be as simple as he says, do you think? Well, we'll just wait and find out. Someone say empty. So you can just go in there. I feel like I'm not allowed to go in there. We're going to wait here and decide, oh no, this is taking ages. What are they holding? Lanterns? He said it wouldn't take long, right? Because this feels a bit long to me. Calm down, Lise. Everything is going to be alright. Much as I hate to admit it, I share Hancock's dim view of government officials and their supposed incorruptibility. From what I've gleaned of the Far East, they're probably exchanging lengthy pleasantries. There seems to be a correct way to do everything here, bribery being no exception. I say we leave them to it, right, Macon? Honestly, yeah, I agree, Alistair. I do. I think Hancock's good at his word. Right, everything's fine. Probably. I mean, it can't be as bad as the last time we stood around waiting for something to happen. I mean, last night. Honestly, I'm okay with Guild of Sea letting you buy expansions with gems. I doubt ArenaNet's happy with that. Where the fuck are they going to earn the money if you do that?
How about you?
Was that? That was Gazetsu. I'm sure of it. He's in trouble.
People are given more potatoes so they go back to Guild of Sea challenge. How close is that challenge now? How well is that done? How far has that got?
Lise, wait.
It's at 11%.
I suppose we should follow her then.
Well, we've made more progress today than we made yesterday. Now 12. There should be a stay playing FF challenge next to it. I don't think I can run multiple at once, can I?
Victory to the samurai!
How many is that now? 10 in a row?
I like Gosetsu.
Gazetsu!
Oh, this is a surprise. What in blue blazes are you three doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. We've been looking all over for you, and then I suddenly heard you screaming.
It would seem there has been a misunderstanding. Allow me to explain.
So, in summary, you started a brawl with some off-duty Imperial soldiers and were subsequently arrested by the Sakazuki, whom you somehow befriended and convinced to set you free if you could defeat a given number of them in single combat.
10 bouts for my freedom, aye. 'Tis but a pity you came too late to witness the last one.
What a
And
god.
with that, I'm free to go, yes?
Our word once given may not be broken, but we pray you make every effort to avoid future altercations. Circumstances notwithstanding, my lord, we are honored and grateful to have witnessed firsthand the skill of a Doma samurai.
Ah, and we had just concluded negotiations. I gather my assistance was not required.
That wasn't a nod. So what was he up to then? He was spending ages in there. What was he doing? The man who just defeated 10 samurai in a row. Gosetsu is looking rather sheepish. What's this picture of? I must apologize that you endured such trials and tribulations in search of me. There is no need for that. You had no way of knowing we would come looking for you. You were after a ship to take you to Doma, yes? So, it just so happens we have found a winning captain. Truly, what fortune. We will tell you all about it back at the company offices. Alphano and so on and there. So, what happened to Yugiri exactly? Did he explain? Yeah, dueling the police. I like that they gave him a way out, like through martial prowess. I quite like that. That orange gradient. So this is the exit to the city, right? But it's just the other. It's just an island, right? It's amazing to think if I was just skipping all this, and I wasn't interested, I could probably have done this entire day's worth of story in about half an hour. Greetings, sir. Yes, I will enter the office. Gosetsu! Thank the 12 you're unharmed. More like 2 hours, there's a lot of reading. You would skip the reading. As you can see, Master of Alphanode, I'm in the very picture of hell. You, vile fiend, malevolent trickster! How kind the Kami are to grant me vengeance so soon. But first, I demand you return the coin you so villainously embezzled from me. You have every right to be angry, good sir. Gladly would I return to you your coin, had I not been forced to repay certain gambling debts beforehand. Setting that matter aside for a moment, where's Lady Yugiri? Was she not traveling with you? There you go, Alpha now asking the question. Revelation time. For a time, aye. But we parted ways some while ago. The better to improve our chances of finding Lord Hien. Who's Lord Hien? Lord Hien? Forgive me, I have yet to explain. Lord Hien is the heir to Doma's throne and our master. Oh! Hold on, wouldn't they have killed them all? His was a passionate voice for the cause of Doman liberation, and when we learned of the Emperor's death, it only grew louder. So you seized upon the opportunity and rose up to reclaim your freedom, only for your hopes to be dashed when Xenos led his army onto your lands. The Crown Prince was a merciless foe. Against him and the might of the 12th, we had no chance. Once Lord Hien understood this, he bade Yugiri take to the sea with as many of our people as possible. He, however, would stand and fight, that they might have more time to escape. What a stupid decision. I remained by his side as well, and together we carried on our doomed war. And then, one day, in a fierce battle, we were separated. I knew not what became of him, only that he was beyond the Empire's reach, and that to find him, I would need Yugiri's aid. So here you go, that's the answer to why he popped up like 2 patches ago. It's pronounced like Ian, is it? Okay. The situation grows more perilous by the day, for new Viceroy, Yotsuyu, is a black-hearted villainess who delights in the torment of our people. There is naught she would do to further her pursuit of Lord Ian. More like he-en. Thank you. I believe that makes matters a good deal clearer. It should please you to learn that we are coming to aid the Doman Liberation Front in resuming their efforts to overthrow the Imperial oppressors. Then allow me to join you. My inquiries here bore no fruit, hence my desire to return to Orthard. Once there, I can lead you to our headquarters in Yangsha, where we shall all be reunited with Yugiri. Mayhap not all. Alphino's talents would seem better applied here, in Kugane, working closely with Tataru and Hancock to feed us intelligence. There is a Garlean embassy just down the road, after all. While I appreciate the vote of confidence, I should be glad to accompany you all. As a soldier in the field, so to speak, come now, brother. A competent commander assigns his soldiers the tasks best suited to him, as you of all people should know. And you are so very good at espionage and intrigue. For all, we must serve each in their own way. Very well. It would seem my place is here. It's okay, Alphino. You've just been relegated to Tataru. That's it. You just witnessed him become a secondary character. That's it now. Soroban is waiting at the pier. Have fun, you lot. You are now secondary. You are supporting cast. And your sister has usurped you. Bye-bye, Alphino. Oh, nice touch. Sitting in the chair. I like that. Hashtag demoted. I'm looking at chat very closely to see someone say, no, he's in the next story in a big way. Not because I'm expecting someone just to be a contrarian, but I actually kind of like the idea of that. Alisaie's more capable anyway. In combat, I think. But she's got a big mouth. And those of us with big mouths, we don't tend to do that well. The boy can't even swim. Alphino can't swim, is that true? WP actively looking for spoilers. Well, I've always said I don't know whether I really care that much, but especially about like character spoilers. I know Alphino can hold his own in a fight, but he is plainly better suited for more cerebral tasks. Surely I'm not alone in thinking that. This one's smaller than the Misery, a lot smaller. And we got a big guy with us. Ah, Kojin Captain, a fine choice. Only Confederate sailors rival their knowledge and skill. Well, that's who we're going to be sailing against. Hello, Soroban. I have been waiting for you, my friends. All preparations have been completed, and my ship awaits its passengers. Shall we depart without further delay? After you, my shelled friend. If you insist. Oh, I clicked accidentally. All right, bye-bye. Oh, the Ruby Sea is a map. Oh, is this the water map? Lonya, you just said that like that's a fact. It's not a fact, it's an opinion. There's actually studies that show people who know major plot beats in advance have an overall better interpretation and enjoyment of the story as they go through it.
I remember the water, how it turned crimson in the morning sun.
What is that? They've got a space elevator? Oh, that's the thing from the quest text.
A shimmering sea of rubies, stretching from horizon to horizon. You could almost believe it went on forever.
Oh, it's like POTD for this back? Okay.
But beyond that red expanse lay a land in turmoil. On the shores of Othard, our Doman brothers struggled in vain.
Othard. Yeah, I think it's fair to say the viewer experience might be better the more in the dark I am. That's fair. Shock not stirred, do a fate, attune with all the aetherites, discover every location. They don't do much for achievements, do they, in this game, really? Hello. How wide and beautiful she is, the ruby sea, filled with promise and adventure and treasures, many wonderful treasures. Oh, it's going to be night for ages. Oh no, that's local time. Eorzea time. Yeah, it's going to be night for ages. Destination unknown. That's definitely the song, right? One does not simply cross the Ruby Sea, as Sorovan well knows. Now, in order to reach the shores of Orthard, you will need to cross the resplendent waters you see before you. However, this is easier said than done. To set forth without making the necessary preparations is to invite the Confederacy to claim your vessel, and your life should you resist. But this fate can be avoided by paying the ruby tithe, thereby earning you the blessing of the pirate lords. So, let us go and greet them. Our destination is to the isle to the west. That doesn't look very far to me. Macon, why don't we jump in and swim for it? I've had a fill of boats. My fill of boats. Ooh, excellent idea. I think I'll join. You'll find the water to your liking. I will use my ship to deliver those less inclined to the isle. Okay, Sorovan. Let's go swimming with Lise. This person looks interesting. It's an aura. I have the eyes of a hawk, which is both a blessing and a curse. On the one hand, I can see everything, but on the other hand, I can see everything. Everything. I like this place. If it wasn't nighttime, is this like a sunny tropical beach kind of vibe? Because I think I'm very into this area. You are to scrutinize their flags and make absolute certain they are an enemy vessel before firing on them. Whatever you do, you are not to sink an allied ship or allow an unfriendly one passage. There's a little lighthouse over here. So I can just swim a lot here. I still can't swim down, right? But maybe this is where it is? We've been given strict orders to monitor all foreign vessels passing through this area. It's far more taxing than it sounds. In addition, we must also contend with the Confederates. Yeah, you're telling me. It's my responsibility to keep these cannons in working order. I must clean and polish them regularly, else the corrosive winds will cause them to fall into disrepair. No dive feature yet, no? But there is one, right? It does exist. Is this where Lise went? Is that her out there? Fuck me, she's fast. Isn't it interesting how beasts are treated very normally in Doma as opposed to Eorzea? I don't know what you mean. Oh, you mean like the turtle man is like just one of the people and the catfish is just sort of... Yeah, you're right, you're right. In Eorzea they're pretty scummy about them, aren't they? Oh! Is there a story there about there's not... The primal threat is a bit different here because the beast tribes are not treated so terribly? Right, this should be easy and a good way to loosen up before the next fight, whenever it comes. 20 Gil says I beat you there. Why are you getting your hopes up? Diving isn't that good? Because it's a new experience. That's why my hopes are up. Do you really have to ask that? Oh, when you sprint swim, you swim differently. Man, look how athletic we are. Look at that. You could put a glass of milk on our head and it wouldn't spill. Hello, everyone. Not that I have anything against the occasional dip in the ocean, but dive in on a whim is a bit, Oh, what spirit you have to delight in this simple joy. So readily. Not bad. We'll call it a draw. Oh, there you are. I trust you enjoyed yourselves. Follow me, my friends. The one with whom we must speak is a man named Tansui. Okay. I've got to fight something. So I can unbind the duty actions. I've played this so badly, it's unreal. I've played that so badly. That's how quickly the details of being a monk has just fallen out of my head. No, let me tune off. I gotta get the chocobo out. These fights take a long ass time, I'll tell you that. Let's get our chocobo out. You'll love the level 64 skill for the sake of open world combat. Well, what's that? Riddle of Earth. Oh, nullifying all action direction requirements. Effect ends when time expires, or 3 weapon skills. So it's like another True North. It's like a mini True North, basically. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. Wow, what the fuck? It is literally a space elevator. There's some kind of starport up there. Is that how we get to the moon in Endwalker? You sweet. I haven't spent here longer than I care to think, surveying the horizon. My eyes need a rest. If it's a game of cards you're after, I strongly suggest you ask someone else. No one will play! Oh, my clothes have mostly dried. They're still a bit clingy. Still, no regrets. I like this. I wonder, Laminton pirates have been known to say things like "R," but surely pirates on the opposite side of the world use different expressions? Or perhaps? Doma's position on the Confederacy could be best described as one of guarded acceptance. They are pirates, aye, but they adhere to a code and are a stabilizing force in the Ruby Sea. Hello, Tansui. I fear you have the advantage of me. He doesn't look happy. Most honourable and esteemed Macon Revgaji. I am Tansui, a humble mate who serves at the pledge of the Confederacy's captain. As you are in the company of the Shellback, I presume we have business to discuss? You wish to pay the ruby tithe, yes? With your guild, perhaps? It is just as well. Foreign currencies are in demand these days. I will pay for their passage to Orthard. Does this sum meet with your satisfaction? The sea has been quite tempestuous of late. I cannot say with confidence that you will reach your destination safely, unless you tripled it. Do you take me for a fool? I know the price, as do all. Alas, we live in interesting times. As you came from Kugane, I should think I need not tell you that. The shadow of war looms. The wise and the cautious shirk our waters, and our custom, and the foolhardy sharpen their knives in anticipation. Meaning... Sir, you've got to come quickly. The bastards are at it again. I tried to convince them to stop, but they weren't having it. Very well, I'll be there shortly. A proposition. Your comrades strike me as a worthwhile investment. I would not hear men name me a cat before Coburn. So shall consider their tithe paid. Not for what they have done, but for what I expect they will do. I'm not sure what to make of that, man. But at least the matter of our tithe is settled for now. What was that he and the other pirate were talking about? Maybe we ought to go and have a look. Yeah, let's go, Ida. Sorry, I mean Lise. Do you think she'd be terribly offended if I start calling her Ida again? Fuck me, that's ages away. Can anyone tell me? Does anyone know when the next dungeon is? Wow. Tell me about that tower over there. I'm charged with both monitoring the ships that pass through this area and keeping a close watch on activity in Hell's Lid. I never grow tired of watching the lid. The stench now is another matter. Yeah, it's still a crappy opener, I know. I'm still forgetting to use form shift on the open. So my first boot shine doesn't hit very hard. There's a side quest in this zone for a dungeon. What about the next main story one? Technically the level 63 dungeon is a side quest. It's Stormblood's version of POTD. Now, I need to go back to the Palace of the Dead. I didn't climb that high in it. I only climbed like 10 floors. Did we do the dungeon we were talking about yesterday? Yeah, it was a boat island adventure. Against sirens and stuff. Wow, look at this thing. Oh, I love it. Oh, I got a double crit on that dragon kick. That was pretty good. They look like Naga, really, aren't they? Wow, it's like a volcano. I didn't know. This expansion, I had no idea was going to have, like, deserts and, like, a volcano region. I had no idea. What is that? It's like stones just piled up. It looks so eerie and strange. I love it. The crab pots. Hey, it's like Blood Tide Coast, everybody. Did I miss Kugane Tower? Yes, you did. It was good fun. There's another JP as well, apparently, for us to do, so...
Gentlemen, I'm told you were most unreceptive to my associate's requests. I realize you do not look kindly on the Confederacy and her ways, but if you refuse to pay the ruby tithe, your safety in these waters cannot be assured.
Spare me your concern, pirate. Your feeble attempts at extortion will not work on us. You remain at large because we allow it. Because you are such insignificant little pests that we see no need to swat you. But if you wish to risk the ire of the Viceroy, by all means, fire upon an Imperial vessel. Give us a reason to bring the full might of the Garlean Empire to bear against your pathetic fleet.
Bastards!
I can't see this going well for the Imperials.
Gentlemen, surely the fact that you have such limitless resources at your disposal gives you all the more reason to spare some few coins for the less fortunate.
All talk, just as I thought. Come, let us away. I have no time for this rubbish.
Whoa. I like the red ones. They're cool, man. Good to see WP leaving finally leaving the toxic Guild Wars 2 community behind. What does that mean? What's toxic about the Guild Wars 2 community to you? Is it story time?
We're all the same to them, aren't we? Savages to be ruled or slaughtered.
They're jealous of you. You get to use magic, man. They got nothing.
They've always balked at paying the ruby tithe, but they were never so eager to pick a fight. The problem, you see, is that many of my comrades in the Confederacy are of Doman descent. And the acting Viceroy, well, she's none too fond of Domans, to say the least. If we take any action to hinder the safe passage of an Imperial vessel, she'll accuse us of attempting to foment rebellion and brand us enemies of the Empire, which we can ill afford to be. Like the man said, we're all talk.
And where did the Kojin stand in all this?
With the winning side, of course. They're mercenaries to a fault, eager to offer their services without coercion. The Shellback could tell you more, though something tells me he would rather not.
He's gone.
I don't understand. If the Garleans are causing the Confederacy this much trouble, and if so many of you are Doman to begin with, why aren't you willing to fight back?
With what strength?
Spoken like a true friend of the Doman Liberation Front.
I like the idea of getting these guys to rile up and the Alamegans at once. That would probably do something.
If you're planning to rouse us with noble words and grand promises, don't bother. We all know what the Imperial Army can do. Compared to them, we're boys with boats. Besides, what ties a man may once have held to his home are forsaken upon joining the Confederacy. We look out for none but our own.
It's kind of what the Silence are trying to do. Yeah, absolutely.
Our livelihood is under threat. And the captain will need to decide soon whether we're to go down in a blaze of glory or bow and scrape for crumbs from the Emperor's table.
It's to the guy who says I want to try FF14. Is it good? It is. It's a very different kind of game to Guild Wars. So you sort of have to learn what it's good at and learn to be enthusiastic about what it's good at. If you can't get over the fact its combat's a bit rubbish, it's solo combat. And the story versus combat like ratio is just crazy in this game. Then you might not enjoy it. I think there's two ways. Either you can get into the story, which is a bit of a slog to be honest, but really enjoy it, or just skip and try to focus on dungeons and raids and all that shit as fast and as regularly as you can, which is what my other friends did in Discord.
All while our friend the Viceroy continues her purge of Doma's radical elements. I believe she's holding court in one of the fishing villages even as we speak.
That she-devil! Her perfidy knows no bounds! She must be stopped! Come, let us find Soroban and put us here at once!
Tell the others that these ones have paid. We all have places to be.
For people who don't know, the content we're playing right now is the equivalent of Path of Fire. It's like this came out and ArenaNet had Path of Fire, and they released Path of Fire just after this. Basically, every time Final Fantasy's released an expansion, Guild Wars has released their own product just after, just following in its wake. So the idea being, Final Fantasy would release, people would play it, and then just as they get bored, Guild Wars 2 gets a big release. And that went for the whole time until Icebreed Saga. When Guild Wars had nothing and this game had Shadowbringers. What are we waiting for? Though may, now that I think about it, it's passing strange he left without warning. Mayhap he did not wish to be seen by his Kojin brethren? I doubt he thought to leave us behind, but nevertheless, it may be prudent to return to his ship, or at least to the Confederate encampment. First time ever watching you live, WP. I just want to say I appreciate all the Guild Wars 2 content you put out. Looking forward to more FF14 and even possibly New World stuff, my top 3 games. Also, I think I might actually be on the same data center as you, so it's possible to have meetings. Hey, that's cool, man. Thanks very much for coming. I really appreciate you here. Wow, it's a flying shark. Yeah, thanks, man. By the way, New World is a potential. If these streams are growing and stuff, I'll do New World. But I don't know how long I'm going to give this website before I give up on the idea. But yeah, if that all happens, I'd love to. But there's just so many buttons to press all at the start. I wonder if I should macro an engage button. And what it would do is it would form shift, true north, and meditate. Well, maybe meditate first. Maybe just the 2 of them. Oh, and then shoulder tackle it. I quite like that. Maybe that would work. And it wouldn't replace all the other buttons. It would just be like an additional button I can press every now and then to do it all at once. No, macroing combat abilities is fine. Macroing GCD abilities isn't very good, but even for that, you can put add-ons on. Keep up. It would be fine for an engage an engage thing. It would be fine when I'm not even in combat yet. I'm just pressing all these buttons before I go in. It's absolutely fine. No, guys, you're wrong. What I'm talking about would be fine. Minor law, if you didn't know, animals who float in 14 usually does it either by gas in their bladders inside their body or by manipulating wind ether. Yeah, when I was looking at that shark there, I was thinking, okay, in other Final Fantasies, you see that they do like fish-type enemies and just have them fly a lot. And I thought it was interesting they called it the flying shark because usually they wouldn't go that far. Oh, I've already taken aggro, have I? Oh, that's annoying. Oh, I should have stunned him, to be honest. I should have just stunned him. Bombfish. It's fine in a casual sense, but if you ever raid and macro abilities, you're gimping. No, I wouldn't be. The macro I'm talking about creating would not affect any performance because it's a pre-pull thing. You guys are giving me a rule of thumb that doesn't apply to what I'm talking about. That's why I'm talking about it, because it doesn't apply. Right, we'll interrupt that one. Beautiful. Oh, my friends, 1,000 pardons. As you may have guessed, I was reluctant to see in your company and my Red Brothers. Wait, I've read that wrong. And I'm not reading it slow either. As you may have guessed, I was reluctant to be seen in your company by my Red Brothers. Ours is a complex relationship. I pray do not misinterpret their actions as a reflection of our allegiances as a whole. You understand? Can't be praised. Too often a shell is quick to judge all Kojin for the deeds of one. Right then, now our business with Tansui is concluded, we can traverse the Ruby Sea without fear. Right. Do these guys update every little moment? Like, before I accepted that quest, did they update? And now when I accept this new one, will they update? He's in high spirits. I'll return to the ship and prepare. If you have any remaining business to do with the pirates here, I pray you do so now. That reminds me, Macon. Why would you be so kind as to inform the Confederates of our plans? The more they know of our movements, the less we are like to be mistaken for another vessel by their comrades. Oh, and now they're leaving, so... Yeah, that's crazy. I've been getting the sense that I might be missing dialogue and feeling kind of bad about it. What's this? You haven't been here since halfway through Heavensward. Oh, so like a week ago? Oh, have I haven't watched the VODs. Am I looking at the Chocobo ranks? Yeah, very slowly I'm leveling it. I'm not picking them at random. I'm just not dedicating to a tree. Oh, are you one of the Aegean from the beach, leaving us already? No need to play the tide, like Tansui said. On the other hand, if you were to peruse our wares and find anything to your liking, we should be glad to sell it to you for a fair price. It's good practice to talk to everyone. In Shadowbringers, there's some very important lore things from NPCs that are doing side quests. The sun is finally going to come up and we're going to see this map. Oh, there's a blue quest here. So this will be like what we did at the start of the stream, except in Alamigo, right? Oh, I really want to go over there. Can I just swim over there already? So yeah, here's my guy. I might have another point to spend. No, not yet. But yeah, I went some tank things. Give him enmity, give him slow. Make him tankier. I got the Choco Slash, because it's just a good ability that you wouldn't otherwise use. And I made him start healing me. The only point I really regret right now is Enhanced Mind, because it doesn't really do that much. I wish I just kept it on Choco Regen. I know most people recommend the healer line, though, so maybe it's alright, because it gets me closer to the other things, like Choco Cure here. Come on, rise, sun, rise. It's going to be a cloudy day, isn't it? Ah. I feel like they're taking me out of the map already. Wow, there's so much here. What percent of the X-Pack do you think we've done it, guys? Oh, I didn't mean to fall that far. 15 to 20? That's actually a bit more than I thought. 15, 20%? Welcome to Sakazuki, arguably the most important of the Confederate outposts. From here, we have a clear view of the Ruby Sea in its entirety. Walk up these steps and have a look for yourself if you don't believe me. What are we standing around for? Did you not hear what Tansui said? The Viceroy must be stopped. Even we need to not fear the Confederacy. There's no telling what manner of Imperial presence we can find waiting for us. We must be careful. Again, how far till the next dungeon, guys? How far? You have spoken with the Confederates up above, then. Excellent. If you are ready to depart, we may do so at any time. What is this all aboard? Where am I going to end up? One moment. The healer line is by far the strongest. Your Chocobo can't hold hate worth a damn, even with the tank line. And it doesn't have enough damage really to matter. Oh, okay. A lot. There's a trial coming up. How far away is the trial? When you guys say coming up, do you mean when I say yes to this guy? Oh my god, look up there. The next MSQ dungeon is really far away. Okay, but what about trial? And didn't you guys say there's an optional dungeon I can do as well? This one over here, maybe? It's a couple of hours away. This is a lie. My Chocobo has stolen hate from lots of tanks in Fate. I've definitely had my Chocobo take aggro when I'm playing the tank. But when yeah, I don't know. If I play a tank with no tank stance, my Chocobo will take it. Same length as that guy that said you were really close yesterday, Kappa. Alright, it's still 13 quests, my god. Oh, look at that, it's like mushrooms. Yeah, I think we're going to leave it there, guys. It's a bit late. I've got kind of heavy eyes for some reason. I'm really sorry that there was a break in the middle of it today. I'm really sorry about that. But hey, tomorrow we can continue. So thank you everyone who tuned in, everyone who chatted. It was a little bit quieter there for that last hour. But yeah, the people who were here, I really, really appreciate that. We had a sub when we went live as well, so thanks very much to Hawk and Danster. And yeah, that's it really. You guys can click follow to be notified when I'm next on, which will be tomorrow. I'll just do it every day. So if you're bored at work, if you want a bit of a routine or something, the more the merrier. Please do feel free to. I have Discord. I have a video that went up on YouTube yesterday, which maybe you missed. There's a video with me in it on Boots' channel, so maybe you want to check that out. It's showing off a pretty cool build, I have to say. So yeah. Oh, and tomorrow we'll try the jumping puzzle again, so hopefully there's something fun there. Thank you, guys. Have a nice day now, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Thank you.